Before we begin, save this meditation so you can return to it every day for the next 30 days. This is not something you need to listen to once and immediately master. It is a practice you can return to gently and honestly as you begin changing the way you speak to yourself, care for yourself, respond to your needs, and remain connected to yourself during difficult moments. For the next 30 days, you will practice becoming the person you feel safest returning to. You may have spent years believing that growth required constant criticism. You may have learned to motivate yourself through pressure, shame, comparison, disappointment, or fear. You may have believed that being hard on yourself would make you stronger, more disciplined, more successful, more lovable, or less likely to be hurt. But harshness does not always create change. Sometimes it creates exhaustion. Sometimes it creates fear. Sometimes it teaches you to hide from yourself. Over the next 30 days, you are not trying to become a different person. You are learning to create a different relationship with the person you already are. You will practice offering yourself respect when you make mistakes. You will practice noticing your needs before they become emergencies. You will practice receiving support without immediately feeling guilty, weak, or undeserving. You will practice creating boundaries without believing that you are cruel. You will practice resting without requiring complete exhaustion as permission. You will practice becoming emotionally safer for yourself. Some days, these words may reach you deeply. Other days, your mind may wander. Some days, you may feel peaceful. Other days, you may feel resistance, sadness, numbness, or impatience. There is no perfect way to experience this practice. You do not need to create a particular emotion for these words to matter. You only need to return. Missing a day does not erase what you have already practiced. You do not need to restart or criticize yourself. Simply return the next day. Let returning become part of the transformation. You may also comment with the day you are completing, beginning with day 1 today. Each time you return, update your number. Let it become a visible reminder that you are learning how to keep a gentle promise to yourself. Make sure you are in a comfortable and safe place where you can fully relax. Do not listen while driving or doing anything that requires your full attention. You may lie down, sit comfortably, or rest in any position that feels supportive. Let your hands settle naturally. Allow your legs to become comfortable. Let your eyes close whenever you feel ready. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is nowhere else you need to be right now. There is nothing you need to prove. You do not need to improve yourself during this moment. You do not need to solve every problem, understand every emotion, or prepare for everything that may happen next. This moment only asks you to be here. Bring your awareness to the surface beneath your body. Notice the places where your body is being supported. Feel the weight of your head. Feel the weight of your shoulders, your back, your hips, your legs, and your feet. Let the surface beneath you carry some of what you have been holding. You may have become used to holding yourself tightly, as though relaxing would cause something to fall apart. But for this moment, you are allowed to loosen your grip. Nothing needs to be held together by force. Bring your attention to the top of your head. Imagine a soft warmth beginning there. Allow it to move across your scalp, loosening the small muscles you may not have realized were tense. Let the warmth move toward your forehead. Allow the space between your eyebrows to smooth. Let the muscles around your eyes soften. Your eyes have searched for enough answers today. They have read enough messages, watched enough reactions, studied enough expressions, and looked for enough signs. For this moment, they can rest. Let your cheeks become heavy. Release your jaw. Allow a small space to form between your upper and lower teeth. Let your tongue rest gently. You do not need to prepare your next explanation. You do not need to defend yourself. You do not need to find the perfect words. Your mouth can become still. Bring your awareness to your neck. Notice whether it has been holding the weight of thoughts you have not spoken, needs you have not expressed, or feelings you have tried to contain. Imagine that weight beginning to dissolve. Let your shoulders drop. They may have been carrying responsibilities, expectations, disappointment, unfinished conversations, family concerns, work, plans, memories, and the pressure to be everything for everyone. You do not need to carry all of that in this moment. Let your shoulders move away from your ears. Feel the relaxation moving down both arms, through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, and your wrists. Allow your hands to soften. Release each finger. Your hands have done enough. They do not need to fix, hold, carry, organize, protect, or manage anything right now. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your awareness to your chest. Notice the natural rise and fall created by your breathing. You do not need to change it. Simply observe the movement. Your body has continued breathing through every difficult day you have survived. It has remained with you through every moment when you felt uncertain, ashamed, overwhelmed, disconnected, or alone. Allow the muscles around your chest and ribs to soften. Let your upper back become heavy. Let the space between your shoulder blades release. Imagine any tension there becoming warm and loose. Bring your attention to the area around your heart. You may notice emotion. You may notice tightness, warmth, heaviness, emptiness, or nothing at all. There is no correct experience. You are not failing if you do not feel deeply. You are not doing anything wrong if emotion arrives. You are simply noticing what is present. Bring your attention to your stomach. Let it soften. You do not need to pull it inward. You do not need to brace yourself. Allow your abdomen to rise naturally as you breathe. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the relaxation moving through your lower back. Imagine the muscles becoming warm and supported. Let your hips become heavy. Release any tightness you have been holding through your pelvis. Allow the softness to move down through your thighs. Feel the weight of both legs. Let the muscles around your knees loosen. Let the relaxation move through your calves, your ankles, your heels, and the soles of your feet. Release each toe. Your entire body can become still without being forced into stillness. You may continue hearing sounds around you. You may notice thoughts moving through your mind. You may feel sensations in your body. Relaxation does not require the absence of thought or sensation. It only asks that you stop fighting every experience that appears. For the next few moments, rest inside the rhythm of your breathing. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. With every exhale, imagine the volume of the outside world becoming slightly lower. The demands become quieter. The pressure moves farther away. The unfinished tasks remain where they are, but they no longer need to sit at the center of your awareness. Now imagine yourself standing at the beginning of a quiet road in the early evening. The sky above you is soft and calm. The air feels comfortable against your skin. In the distance, you see the warm glow of a home. You begin walking toward it slowly. The road beneath you is steady. With each step, you become more present. You notice the sound of your movement. You notice the air entering and leaving your body. You notice the gentle light shining from the windows ahead. As you move closer, the home begins to look familiar. There is something about its shape, its windows, its doorway, and the way the light falls across the ground that feels deeply known. You realize that this home belongs to you. It does not represent the house where you currently live. It does not represent a perfect life, a particular childhood, or a place you must earn. This home represents your relationship with yourself. Every room reflects a part of the way you have spoken to yourself, protected yourself, cared for yourself, forgiven yourself, trusted yourself, and made space for your own needs. The home is still standing. It has not been destroyed. It has not been lost. It has simply been waiting for your attention. You may notice areas that have been neglected. Some windows may be closed. Some rooms may feel unfamiliar. Certain spaces may contain things you no longer need, but the foundation remains strong. You are not here to tear the home down and build someone else in its place. You are here to restore what has always belonged to you. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you approach the front porch, notice the ground beneath your feet. Notice the feeling of arriving somewhere that has been waiting without judging how long it took you to return. There is a key in your hand. You do not remember picking it up. Perhaps it has always been with you. You place the key inside the lock and gently turn it. The door opens. Before stepping inside, pause at the entrance. Notice what you have been carrying with you. Perhaps you are wearing a heavy coat. It represents the criticism you have placed over yourself, the belief that you must constantly point out what is wrong before anyone else has the chance. The belief that harshness keeps you prepared. You slowly remove the coat and hang it beside the door. Notice another layer. This one may represent shame. Shame about choices you made, opportunities you missed, ways you reacted, relationships you stayed in, things you tolerated, things you did not know, or the person you believe you should have become by now. You remove that layer and place it beside the first. Another layer may represent comparison, the habit of measuring your life against people whose experiences, support, timing, resources, responsibilities, and struggles are different from yours. You remove comparison. Another layer may represent the opinions of people who did not understand you. Their words may have followed you for years. Their disappointment, criticism, rejection, silence, or inability to see your value may have become part of the way you learn to see yourself. You do not need to decide whether they were right or wrong in this moment. You simply recognize that their voices do not need to enter every room with you. You remove that layer and hang it near the door. Feel how much lighter your body becomes. Repeat silently, or allow the words to move through your awareness. I do not need to carry every judgment into my relationship with myself. Again, I do not need to carry every judgment into my relationship with myself. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You step inside. The entryway is quiet. Soft light fills the space. There is no alarm. No voice asks where you have been. No one demands an explanation. The home receives you. Notice a small table near the doorway. On it rests a bowl. Inside the bowl are words you have used against yourself. Maybe you see the word lazy. Maybe you see difficult, foolish, weak, dramatic, behind, broken, unlovable, too much, not enough, careless, impossible, or disappointing. You may have spoken these words silently so many times that they began to feel like facts. Perhaps you used them after making mistakes. Perhaps they appeared when you were tired, emotional, uncertain, rejected, or overwhelmed. Pick up one word. Notice how it feels in your hand. Notice whether it feels heavy, sharp, cold, or familiar. Ask yourself, would I use this word to help someone I deeply loved understand what they needed? You may realize that the word never truly taught you. It only wounded you. You place it back into the bowl. Pick up another word. Notice whether this word belongs to you or whether someone else gave it to you. Perhaps it was spoken by a parent, partner, teacher, friend, stranger, or someone who was hurting in ways you did not understand. Their voice may have become part of your inner voice, but it does not have to remain there forever. Place the word back into the bowl. You notice an empty box beneath the table. Written across it are the words, "Language I am ready to release." One by one, place the harsh words inside the box. You do not need to pretend they were never spoken. You are simply deciding that they will no longer be the primary language of this home. As the last word enters the box, close it gently. Repeat silently, "I am allowed to change the language I use with myself." Again, "I am allowed to change the language I use with myself." You do not need to replace every harsh thought with exaggerated praise. You do not need to tell yourself that everything you do is perfect. Respect is not denial. Compassion is not pretending. You can tell yourself the truth without becoming cruel. You can say, "I made a mistake," without saying, "I am a mistake." You can say, "I need to take responsibility," without saying, "I deserve to suffer forever." You can say, "This choice did not support me," without saying, "I ruin everything." You can say, "I am learning," without demanding that you already know. You can say, "I need help," without deciding that you are incapable. You can speak honestly and remain on your own side. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ahead of you is the living room. You walk toward it slowly. The room is warm and peaceful. There are comfortable chairs, soft blankets, open windows, and gentle light. Nothing is arranged for performance. Nothing needs to impress anyone. The room exists for comfort, connection, and safety. You choose a place to sit. Feel the chair beneath you. Imagine it holding your entire weight. You do not need to sit carefully, remain alert, or prepare to leave. You are allowed to settle. Look around the room and ask yourself, when was the last time I felt emotionally safe with myself? Not safe because everything was going well. Not safe because no one was upset with you. Not safe because you had made every correct decision. When was the last time you knew you could experience a difficult emotion without immediately attacking yourself for it? When was the last time you made a mistake and trusted that you would help yourself understand what happened? When was the last time you felt afraid and did not call yourself weak? When was the last time you needed comfort and allowed yourself to receive it? You may notice that emotional safety has often depended on your performance. Perhaps you were gentle with yourself only when you were productive, agreeable, attractive, calm, successful, useful, or needed by someone else. But conditional safety does not feel like safety. It feels like an evaluation. Imagine placing one hand over your heart and one hand over your stomach. Say silently, I do not have to earn the right to remain connected to myself. Again, I do not have to earn the right to remain connected to myself. Feel the warmth of your hands. Let your body receive the message. You may have abandoned yourself during difficult moments by criticizing every feeling, questioning every need, or immediately searching for someone else to tell you whether your reaction was valid. You may have believed that remaining on your own side meant refusing accountability. But being emotionally safe for yourself does not mean agreeing with every thought or excusing every choice. It means refusing to turn against yourself while you learn. Imagine a difficult moment from your life appearing on the wall across from you like a quiet image. Choose something you can observe without overwhelming yourself. It may be a recent mistake, an uncomfortable conversation, a moment of rejection, or a time when you felt disappointed in yourself. Watch the image from a safe distance. Notice what you originally said to yourself. Perhaps you said, "Of course this happened. You always do this. You should have known better. No one will respect you. You are too sensitive. You are embarrassing. You will never change." Now imagine speaking to the version of you inside the image with greater respect. You might say, "That was painful." You might say, "You were overwhelmed and did not yet know what to do." You might say, "You can learn from this without destroying yourself." You might say, "You deserved support in that moment." You might say, "One response does not define your entire character." You might say, "Let us understand what happened together." Notice how different it feels when your inner voice becomes a place of support instead of punishment. The scene on the wall begins to soften. Repeat silently, "I can correct myself without rejecting myself." Again, "I can correct myself without rejecting myself." Take a slow breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. A small fire glows nearby. Watch the gentle movement of the light. Each flame represents a moment when you chose to remain connected to yourself. One flame represents the time you rested before you had completed everything. Another represents the moment you said no. Another represents the day you asked for help. Another represents the time you left a situation that was hurting you. Another represents the moment you returned after losing momentum. Another represents the time you told yourself the truth with compassion. These moments may have seemed small, but they were acts of self-trust. Allow the warmth of the room to surround you. Say silently, "I am learning to become emotionally safe for myself." Again, "I am learning to become emotionally safe for myself." You rise from the chair and continue through the home. The next room is the kitchen. As you enter, notice a long table in the center. The room is bright, simple, and peaceful. This space represents nourishment. Not only the nourishment you receive through food, but the thoughts, relationships, environments, habits, conversations, and expectations you consume every day. On the table are several bowls. One contains comparison, one contains criticism, one contains urgency, one contains fear, another contains impossible standards. You may have been feeding your mind from these bowls without realizing how hungry they left you. You approach the bowl of comparison. Inside are images of people whose lives seem easier, more successful, more beautiful, more peaceful, more disciplined, or more complete. You may have compared your private pain to their public moments. You may have used their progress as evidence that you were behind. Place your hands around the bowl and gently move it away. Repeat silently, "Another person's progress is not evidence against my own." Again, "Another person's progress is not evidence against my own." You approach the bowl of criticism. Inside are every flaw, failure, delay, weakness, regret, and unfinished goal your mind has repeatedly served you. Notice how familiar this bowl feels. Perhaps criticism became the primary way you tried to motivate yourself. Ask yourself, has this nourishment made me stronger, or has it made me afraid of myself? You gently move the bowl away. You approach the bowl of urgency. It contains the belief that you are running out of time, that you should have achieved more, healed more, earned more, learned more, become more. You may have hurried yourself through seasons that required patience. You may have treated your life as an emergency because you were afraid that moving slowly meant failing. Move the bowl away. Repeat silently, I am allowed to grow without creating an emergency around my life. Again, I am allowed to grow without creating an emergency around my life. Now notice a cabinet near the wall. You open it and find new ingredients waiting. Patience, encouragement, truth, rest, boundaries, support, curiosity, forgiveness, hope. You take each one from the cabinet and place it on the table. Imagine preparing a meal for the part of you that has been emotionally hungry. You add patience instead of pressure. You add honesty without humiliation. You add responsibility without shame. You add encouragement that does not require perfection. You place the finished meal in front of you. Before receiving it, notice whether guilt appears. You may be more comfortable giving care than receiving it. You may know how to encourage everyone except yourself. You may believe compassion must be earned. But the ability to care for others does not require you to exclude yourself. Imagine taking the first bite. Let your mind receive patience. Take another. Let your body receive permission to need. Take another. Let your heart receive encouragement. You do not need to consume everything at once. You are learning what it feels like to nourish yourself differently. Repeat silently, I deserve to be included in the care I give. Again, I deserve to be included in the care I give. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the kitchen wall is a small board with a question written across it. What do I need more of? Allow an answer to rise naturally. Perhaps you need sleep, reassurance, structure, time alone, honest connection, creativity, movement, laughter, professional support, spiritual connection, quiet, a clearer boundary, a new beginning. You do not need to judge the need. Now another question appears. What do I need less of? Perhaps you need less comparison, less rushing, less explaining, less contact with someone who leaves you feeling small, less pressure to respond immediately, less time online, less responsibility for everyone else, less pretending. Allow your answers to remain. Needs are not evidence that you are demanding. They are information. Repeat silently. My needs are allowed to give me information. Again, my needs are allowed to give me information. You leave the kitchen and walk down a quiet hallway. At the end of the hallway is a bedroom. You open the door. The room is calm, but you notice that the bed appears untouched. The blankets are folded perfectly. The pillows are arranged as though no one has allowed themselves to truly rest here. This room represents your relationship with rest. You may have believed that rest must be earned through exhaustion. You may have allowed yourself to stop only when your body forced you. You may have felt guilty while resting because something remained unfinished. You approach the bed and sit on the edge. Feel the softness beneath you. On a small table nearby is a list of every reason you have denied yourself rest. There is too much to do. Other people need me. I have not worked hard enough. I am already behind. Resting will make me lazy. I should be more disciplined. I will stop after one more task. You read each reason without judgment. Then you notice another message beneath the list. Rest is not a reward for becoming less human. Let those words settle. Rest is not a reward for becoming less human. You may have learned to respect yourself only when you were producing, solving, helping, earning, creating, cleaning, organizing, fixing, or achieving. But your value does not disappear when you become still. Lie down on the bed if that feels comfortable in your imagination. Let the mattress support you completely. Imagine every unfinished responsibility remaining outside this room. It does not vanish. It simply waits without requiring your attention during this moment. Say silently, I am allowed to rest before I reach my limit. Again, I am allowed to rest before I reach my limit. Take a slow breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice whether your body resists the idea of resting. Perhaps stillness makes you aware of feelings you have avoided. Perhaps productivity has protected you from loneliness, grief, uncertainty, or the fear that you are not enough without accomplishment. You do not need to judge that protection. It may have helped you survive certain seasons. Place one hand over your heart. Say silently, I do not have to exhaust myself to prove that I am trying. Again, I do not have to exhaust myself to prove that I am trying. Imagine sleep, rest, and quiet becoming part of the structure of your life rather than an emergency response. See yourself pausing before your body begins shouting. See yourself ending the workday without punishing yourself for what remains. See yourself taking a break and returning with greater clarity. See yourself allowing one evening to be gentle. See yourself putting down your phone when your mind needs silence. See yourself resting without writing a defense for it. Repeat silently, rest supports the person I am becoming. Again, rest supports the person I am becoming. The room grows warmer. The blankets settle around you. For a few moments, allow yourself to receive the experience of being held without having to perform. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. You slowly rise from the bed, carrying the calm of the room with you. You continue down the hallway and find a room with a large mirror and a basin of clear water. This room represents forgiveness. You step inside and stand before the mirror. At first, you see yourself as you usually do. Perhaps your eyes immediately search for flaws. Perhaps you notice what you want to change. Perhaps the mirror has often become a place of evaluation. But this mirror reflects more than appearance. As you look into it, you begin seeing versions of yourself from different seasons. You see the version of you who did not know what you know now. You see the version who remained in a situation too long. You see the version who trusted someone who hurt you. You see the version who ignored a need. You see the version who reacted from fear. You see the version who tried to be chosen. You see the version who became angry. You see the version who disappeared inside responsibility. You see the version who made choices while overwhelmed, lonely, unsupported, or desperate for relief. Notice how quickly judgment may appear. You may want to ask, why did you do that? Why did you stay? Why did you believe them? Why did you waste that time? Why were you not stronger? But imagine replacing the interrogation with understanding. Ask instead, what were you trying to survive? What did you need? What were you afraid would happen? What had no one taught you yet? What did you believe you had to do to be loved, safe, accepted, or protected? Let the questions open compassion. Take a slow breath in, 1, 2, 3. 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You place your hands into the clear water. It feels warm and gentle. As you lift the water toward the mirror, imagine washing away the labels you have placed over these former versions of yourself. Foolish, weak, embarrassing, unworthy, broken. You are not erasing responsibility. You are removing the belief that punishment must be permanent. The mirror becomes clearer. Look at the version of you standing there. Say silently, "I forgive myself for the choices I made while trying to survive with what I understood." Pause. "I forgive myself for not knowing what no one had taught me." Pause. "I forgive myself for seeking love in places that could not hold it safely." Pause. "I forgive myself for abandoning my needs when I believed that was the price of belonging." Pause. "I forgive myself for every time I confused being needed with being loved." Pause. "I forgive myself for the moments when fear spoke louder than wisdom." Pause. "I forgive myself for being human while learning how to live." Notice whether resistance appears. Forgiveness does not mean declaring that nothing mattered. It does not mean returning to harmful situations. It does not remove consequences or lessons. Forgiveness means you are no longer using the past as permission to harm yourself in the present. Repeat silently, "I can remember the lesson without continuing the punishment." Again, "I can remember the lesson without continuing the punishment." The mirror shows one specific version of you. Perhaps younger, tired, frightened, angry, lonely, or confused. Imagine reaching toward the mirror. The surface becomes soft, and this version of you steps into the room. They stand before you. Notice their face. Notice the weight they have been carrying. You do not need to give them a speech. Simply look at them with the compassion you wish someone had offered at the time. Say, "I understand more now." Pause. "I will not keep using your pain against you." Pause. "You deserved guidance, not humiliation." Pause. "You deserved protection, not blame." Pause. "I am here now." The former version of you steps closer. You may embrace them, hold their hands, or simply remain beside them. Feel the distance between you beginning to close. They are not an enemy you must defeat. They are part of your story. The former version of you begins to dissolve into warm light. The light moves gently toward your chest and settles within you. You have not erased them. You have brought them home. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You leave the room and continue through the home. The next door opens into an office. A desk fills the center of the room. It is covered with papers, messages, requests, responsibilities, explanations, and expectations. This room represents boundaries. You approach the desk and begin reading the papers. One says, "Keep everyone comfortable." Another says, "Answer immediately." Another says, "Do not disappoint them." Another says, "Explain until they understand." Another says, "Say yes so they do not become upset." Another says, "Manage their reaction." Another says, "Prove that you are a good person." Another says, "Ignore your exhaustion." Another says, "Make yourself smaller so no one feels threatened." You may have treated these expectations as responsibilities. You may have believed that being kind meant always being available, that being loving meant accepting behavior that hurt you, that having boundaries meant becoming cold, selfish, difficult, or unforgiving. But a boundary is not a punishment. It is information about what you can participate in without abandoning yourself. Notice several drawers built into the desk. The first drawer is labeled not mine. Place inside it every responsibility that belongs to another adult. Their choices, their emotions, their disappointment, their healing, their interpretation, their willingness to understand. The second drawer is labeled, not now. Place inside it the requests that do not require an immediate answer, the messages you can respond to later, the decisions that need thought, the conversations you are not ready to have while overwhelmed. The third drawer is labeled, no. Place inside it the invitations, expectations, demands, and patterns you are no longer willing to accept. The fourth drawer is labeled, ask for help. Place inside it the responsibilities you have been trying to carry alone. The fifth drawer is labeled, release. Place inside it every explanation you have repeated to someone committed to misunderstanding you. As the papers leave the desk, the room becomes clearer. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit behind the desk. In front of you is a blank page. At the top are the words, the boundaries that protect my relationship with myself. Allow one boundary to appear. Perhaps you need to stop answering messages when you are emotionally activated. Perhaps you need distance from a relationship that repeatedly harms you. Perhaps you need to stop giving access to people who use your vulnerability against you. Perhaps you need to protect your sleep. Perhaps you need to say no without creating a long explanation. Perhaps you need to stop volunteering for responsibilities you resent. Perhaps you need to ask someone to speak to you respectfully. Perhaps you need to limit the amount of criticism you consume. Perhaps you need a boundary with your own habit of checking, comparing, or overworking. Write the boundary on the page. Now notice the fear that may appear. They will think I am selfish. They will leave. They will become angry. They will misunderstand. I will feel guilty. Your fear may be understandable. Boundaries can change relationships. They reveal which connections can adjust and which ones depended on your lack of limits. Place your hand over the page. Repeat silently, discomfort does not always mean I am doing something wrong. Again, discomfort does not always mean I am doing something wrong. Imagine yourself expressing the boundary calmly. Your voice does not need to be loud. You do not need to become cruel. You do not need to convince anyone that your boundary is reasonable before you are allowed to have it. See yourself saying, I am not available for that. See yourself saying, I need time before I respond. See yourself saying, that does not work for me. See yourself saying, I am willing to continue this conversation when we can speak respectfully. See yourself saying, I cannot carry this for you. See yourself saying, no. Let the simplicity of the word exist without apology. Repeat silently, protecting my well-being does not make me unloving. Again, protecting my well-being does not make me unloving. The room becomes calm, the desk is clear, the papers are organized. You can see the surface again. You realize that boundaries do not remove love from the home. They help love remain honest. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You step back into the hallway. At the end is a smaller door. You open it gently. Inside is a room filled with soft light. There are books, toys, blankets, drawings, and a small bed. This room holds the younger parts of you. You notice a child sitting near the window. They are not performing. They are not asking for attention. They are simply waiting. You approach slowly, making sure they can see you. Notice their age. Notice their expression. Notice how they hold their body. This younger version of you may have learned that love could disappear. They may have learned to be quiet, helpful, funny, successful, invisible, easy, mature, or responsible in order to feel safe. They may have learned to watch everyone else's emotions before noticing their own. They may have believed that being chosen required becoming whatever other people needed. Sit at a comfortable distance. You do not need to force the child to trust you. You allow your presence to be steady. Say gently, "I came back for you." Pause. You do not have to earn my attention. Pause. You do not have to become easier to love. Pause. You do not have to take care of everyone in this room. Pause. You are allowed to need. Notice how the child responds. They may look toward you. They may remain quiet. They may move closer. There is no wrong response. You ask, "What did you need to hear?" Allow an answer to arise. Maybe they needed to hear, "It was not your fault." Maybe they needed, "I believe you." Maybe they needed, "You are not too sensitive." Maybe they needed, "You do not have to be perfect." Maybe they needed, "I am proud of you." Maybe they needed, "You are safe with me." Maybe they needed, "You are allowed to say no." Maybe they needed, "I will not leave you alone with this." Offer the words now. Let your younger self receive them without rushing. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. The child reaches toward you. You take their hand. Notice its warmth. They lead you toward a wall covered in pictures. Each picture represents something they once loved before life became heavy. Creating, singing, dancing, reading, playing, imagining, exploring, laughing, resting without guilt, asking questions, believing that something wonderful could happen. You may have forgotten some of these parts while trying to survive adulthood. Your younger self points to one picture. It represents something they want you to remember. Perhaps they want you to make space for joy. Perhaps they want you to stop speaking to yourself in the voice of people who hurt you. Perhaps they want you to play, create, dream, or rest. Take the picture from the wall and hold it. Say, "I will make room for this again." You do not need to promise a complete transformation. One small act of remembrance is enough. Your younger self asks, "Will you come back?" Place your hand over your heart. Say, "Yes, I may forget sometimes, but I know how to return." The child steps toward you. You gently embrace them. Feel their body relax. For a moment, allow yourself to become both the child who needed safety and the adult learning how to provide it. Say silently, "I am becoming the person my younger self feels safe with." Again, "I am becoming the person my younger self feels safe with." The child becomes a soft light. The light enters your heart and remains there. You are not leaving them behind. You are carrying them with greater tenderness. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You leave the room and continue upstairs. At the top of the staircase is a room with wide windows and sunlight pouring across the floor. This room represents confidence. The room is almost empty. There are no awards, trophies, certificates, compliments, or proof of your worth. At first, you may wonder how confidence can exist without evidence. Then you notice a small table near the window. On it are moments when you trusted yourself. The time you made a difficult decision, the time you recovered after disappointment, the time you learned something new, the time you apologized, the time you began again, the time you survived what you once believed would destroy you, the time you listened to your intuition, the time you asked for help, the time you walked away, the time you stayed, the time you chose differently. These moments remind you that confidence is not the belief that you will always make the perfect choice. Confidence is knowing that you will remain connected to yourself as you learn. Walk toward the window. From here, you can see the road you traveled to reach the home. Notice how far you have already come. Your mind may focus on what remains unfinished, but this room asks you to recognize what has already changed. Think of one way you respond differently than you did years ago. Maybe you notice unhealthy patterns sooner. Maybe you recover more quickly. Maybe you speak more honestly. Maybe you are learning to pause. Maybe you have become more protective of your peace. Maybe you have become more compassionate toward yourself. Maybe you are simply still here. Let that matter. Repeat silently, I honor the progress I usually overlook. Again, I honor the progress I usually overlook. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. A mirror stands near the window. This mirror does not show your appearance. It reflects your abilities. You look into it and see yourself facing an uncertain situation. Perhaps beginning something new, having a conversation, making a decision, setting a boundary, sharing your work, allowing yourself to be seen. Your first thought may be, I am not ready. Watch the words appear across the mirror. I am not ready. Ask yourself, is this a fact, or is this fear asking for certainty? Readiness does not always arrive before action. Sometimes it grows through action. The words begin to change. I can begin while I am still learning. Let the new statement remain. I can begin while I am still learning. Another thought appears. I will embarrass myself. Notice the fear beneath it. Perhaps visibility has not always felt safe. Perhaps mistakes were once used against you. The words begin to change. I can survive being imperfect and visible. Let that settle. I can survive being imperfect and visible. Another thought appears. I cannot trust myself. Notice how that belief may have formed. Perhaps you made choices you regret. Perhaps someone repeatedly questioned your judgment. The words begin to change. I build trust by listening, choosing, learning, and returning. Repeat silently. I build trust by listening, choosing, learning, and returning. You do not need to trust yourself because you will never make a mistake. You trust yourself because you are committed to responding with honesty when mistakes happen. Confidence becomes less like a performance and more like a relationship. Say silently, I do not need to know everything to stand beside myself. Again, I do not need to know everything to stand beside myself. The sunlight fills the room. Feel it warming your face, your shoulders, and your chest. Imagine standing a little taller, not to impress anyone, but because you no longer need to disappear. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You leave the room and walk toward the final door. This room has remained closed longer than the others. You place your hand on the handle and open it. Inside is a large open space. The walls are warm. The windows overlook a peaceful garden. There are places to sit, create, rest, speak, listen, and simply exist. This room represents belonging. You may have spent much of your life trying to belong in other people's homes, while feeling like a visitor within yourself. You may have changed your opinions, needs, boundaries, appearance, dreams, personality, or voice to remain accepted. You may have believed that belonging meant being chosen by everyone. But this room offers another understanding. Belonging begins when you stop requiring yourself to disappear. Walk into the center of the room. Notice a long guest list on a table. It contains every version of you that you have tried to exclude. The confident version, the frightened version, the productive version, the exhausted version, the loving version, the angry version, the certain version, the confused version, the disciplined version, the version who lost momentum, the version who healed, the version who still hurts. Each one has a place here. You do not have to divide yourself into acceptable and unacceptable parts before you can belong. You can hold complexity. You can be grateful and tired. You can be healing and still struggle. You can be confident and need reassurance. You can be loving and have boundaries. You can forgive and choose distance. You can be strong and receive support. You can be worthy and still have work to do. Repeat silently, every part of me is allowed to be met with understanding. Again, every part of me is allowed to be met with understanding. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You notice several people standing outside the windows. They represent those whose acceptance you have wanted. Some may have loved you but struggled to understand you. Some may have rejected you. Some may have benefited from the version of you who had no boundaries. Some may simply have been unable to offer what you needed. You do not need to bring them inside. You do not need to push them away. You simply recognize that their acceptance is not the key to this room. Place your hand over your heart. Say silently, I belong with myself even when someone else does not understand me. Again, I belong with myself even when someone else does not understand me. Feel the strength of those words. Belonging does not mean isolation. You are allowed to need healthy community, friendship, family, guidance, therapy, spiritual support, and connection. Being safe for yourself does not mean becoming the only person you ever need. It means you no longer abandon yourself in order to be accepted by others. Imagine opening the room to supportive relationships. See people who respect your boundaries, celebrate your growth, listen to your truth, and allow you to be human. Notice whether receiving support feels uncomfortable. You may be used to earning your place by helping. You may wonder what you offer in return. But support is not always a debt. You are allowed to receive. Repeat silently, I am allowed to receive care without immediately earning it back. Again, I am allowed to receive care without immediately earning it back. Imagine someone offering you a kind word. Instead of deflecting it, you say thank you. Imagine someone helping you. Instead of apologizing repeatedly, you allow the help to reach you. Imagine telling the truth about what you need. Imagine being known without performing. Let your nervous system practice the possibility that connection can be safe. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. The room begins filling with soft light. Every restored room in the home now feels connected. The entryway where judgment was released. The living room where emotional safety was practiced. The kitchen where nourishment changed. The bedroom where rest became allowed. The mirror room where forgiveness replaced punishment. The office where boundaries created clarity. The room where your younger self was welcomed. The sunlit room where confidence became self-trust. The room where belonging no longer required disappearance. You walk through the home again, slowly. Notice what has changed. The home is not perfect. There may still be rooms that need attention. Dust may return, windows may close, old boxes may appear again. Restoration is not a single event. It is a relationship. Some days, you will speak harshly and need to correct the language. Some days, you will ignore a need and recognize it later. Some days, you will say yes when you wanted to say no. Some days, you will compare, overwork, withdraw, or forget to rest. These moments do not mean the home has been destroyed. They mean it is time to return. Repeat silently, I do not have to maintain myself perfectly to remain worthy of care. Again, I do not have to maintain myself perfectly to remain worthy of care. You reach the back porch. Step outside and sit comfortably. The evening sky stretches above you. The garden surrounding the home is quiet. Small lights glow along the path. From here, you can see the home clearly. Notice that it was never ugly. It was never beyond repair. It did not need to become another home. It needed attention. It needed care. It needed someone willing to return. Let yourself understand that the same is true for you. You were never a project that required demolition. You were never a problem that needed to be replaced. You may have needed support, accountability, healing, boundaries, forgiveness, rest, guidance, and change. But needing restoration is not the same as being ruined. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine your relationship with yourself 30 days from now. You may not love every part of your life. You may still have difficult days. You may still notice criticism, shame, fear, comparison, or uncertainty. But perhaps something has shifted. Perhaps you notice the harsh voice sooner. Perhaps you stop before calling yourself a name. Perhaps you rest before reaching complete exhaustion. Perhaps you say no once. Perhaps you ask for help. Perhaps you recover from a mistake without losing an entire day to shame. Perhaps you look in the mirror with less hostility. Perhaps you stop explaining one boundary. Perhaps you begin believing that your needs belong in the room. These quiet changes matter. See yourself 30 days from today, standing on this porch. Notice the way you hold your body. Notice the softness in your face. Notice the steadiness in your breathing. This future version of you looks back toward you now. They are not disappointed that you are still learning. They understand that the relationship changed through repetition. They say, "Thank you for returning when criticism felt more familiar." Pause. Thank you for choosing respect even when you did not fully believe you deserved it. Pause. Thank you for protecting one peaceful moment. Pause. Thank you for listening to one need. Pause. Thank you for refusing to turn every mistake into a reason to abandon yourself. Pause. Thank you for becoming the person we feel safest returning to. Allow your future self to offer you one message. Do not force it. The message may arrive as words, an image, a feeling, or a quiet knowing. Give yourself a moment to receive it. Now imagine your future self placing a small key in your hand. It is the same key that opened the front door. Across it are the words, "I can return." Hold the key close to your heart. You will not always feel connected to yourself. You may become distracted, overwhelmed, frightened, or discouraged, but you know where the door is. You know that criticism is not the only language available. You know that rest is part of the home. You know that boundaries protect the rooms. You know that forgiveness clears the mirror. You know that support is allowed inside. You know that belonging does not require disappearance. You know how to return. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. The key dissolves into a warm light in the center of your chest. Feel the light becoming steady. It does not depend on a perfect mood. It does not depend on approval. It does not require you to believe every supportive statement immediately. It represents the relationship you are practicing. Allow the following words to move slowly through your awareness. I am learning to speak to myself with respect. I can tell myself the truth without becoming cruel. I am not required to punish myself forever for what I now understand differently. I can make a mistake and remain worthy of care. I can take responsibility without turning against myself. I am allowed to need rest. I am allowed to receive support. I am allowed to ask for help. I am allowed to say no. I am allowed to protect what is healing within me. I do not have to explain every boundary until everyone agrees. I can disappoint someone and still be a caring person. Another person's reaction does not automatically define my decision. I release responsibility for emotions that do not belong to me. I am learning to recognize my needs before they become emergencies. My needs are information. My feelings are experiences, not permanent identities. I can feel shame without believing everything shame says. I can notice criticism without obeying it. I can pause before repeating an old sentence. I can choose language that helps me understand. I do not have to earn rest through exhaustion. I do not have to earn compassion through suffering. I do not have to earn belonging through self-abandonment. I belong with myself. I am becoming emotionally safer for myself. I welcome the parts of me that are still learning. I forgive the version of me who did not yet know another way. I honor the version of me who survived. I support the version of me who is healing. I trust the version of me who is learning to choose differently. I can receive love without performing for it. I can be supported without becoming a burden. I can be seen without becoming perfect. I can be visible and remain connected to myself. I can rest and still be ambitious. I can be compassionate and still have boundaries. I can forgive and still choose distance. I can love someone and stop carrying what belongs to them. I can change without hating who I have been. I can grow because I care about myself. I am not a problem to solve. I am a person to understand. I am not a home that needs to be destroyed. I am a home learning how to receive care. Let the words settle. You do not need to memorize them. You do not need to force yourself to believe them perfectly. Repetition will make the language more familiar over the next 30 days. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine yourself waking tomorrow morning. Before reaching for your phone, you place one hand over your heart. You say, I am here. You do not demand a perfect day. You simply acknowledge your own presence before allowing the outside world to enter. See yourself moving through the morning. Perhaps an old critical thought appears. You notice it. Instead of arguing for several minutes, you pause and say, that is the old language of the home. You choose another sentence. I can move slowly and still move forward. Imagine making a small mistake. Feel the familiar wave of embarrassment or frustration. Before the criticism grows, you breathe. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. You say, let me understand what happened. You correct what you can. You allow the moment to remain a moment instead of turning it into an identity. Imagine receiving a request from someone. Your body tightens. You feel pressure to answer immediately. You pause. You ask, do I have the capacity for this? You allow yourself to say, let me think about it. You do not use guilt as proof that you must say yes. Imagine noticing exhaustion. Instead of waiting until your body becomes unable to continue, you respond earlier. You drink water. You sit down. You take a break. You ask for help. You reduce the task. You allow enough to be enough. Imagine looking in the mirror. Your eyes may still notice imperfections, but you also see a person who has been trying, a person who has survived, a person who is learning how to remain present. You do not need to force admiration. You offer respect. Imagine the end of the day. You enter the peaceful home within you. You ask, which room needs attention tonight? Perhaps the bedroom needs rest. Perhaps the office needs a boundary. Perhaps the kitchen needs nourishment. Perhaps the mirror needs forgiveness. Perhaps the child's room needs reassurance. Perhaps the living room needs emotional safety. You choose one room. You give it a few moments of care. This is how the relationship changes, not through one dramatic promise, through small acts of return. Repeat silently, I become safe for myself through the way I return. Again, I become safe for myself through the way I return. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. The home begins glowing softly behind you. Its light moves through the windows, across the porch, and into the garden. As you watch, the walls begin becoming transparent. You can see every room at once. Then the entire home slowly becomes light. The light moves toward you. You begin to understand that the home was never somewhere outside you. You did not travel to find it. It has always existed within you. The doorway is your willingness to return. The rooms are your needs. The foundation is your worth. The windows are your awareness. The boundaries are the walls that protect what matters. The light is the compassion you are learning to offer. Feel the home settling inside your body. The living room rests within your chest, reminding you that emotions can be met safely. The kitchen rests within your stomach, reminding you to notice what nourishes you. The bedroom settles through your muscles, reminding you that rest is allowed. The mirror becomes clear within your mind, reminding you that forgiveness is possible. The office strengthens your voice, reminding you that boundaries belong in healthy relationships. The younger room glows within your heart, reminding you that every version of you deserves care. The sunlit room moves through your posture, reminding you that confidence is built through return. The room of belonging surrounds your entire body, reminding you that you do not need to disappear from your own life. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat silently, I come back to myself. Again, I come back to myself. I come back to myself when I make a mistake. I come back to myself when someone misunderstands me. I come back to myself when I feel ashamed. I come back to myself when I need rest. I come back to myself when I lose momentum. I come back to myself when old patterns return. I come back to myself when I feel uncertain. I come back to myself when I need support. I come back to myself when I am proud. I come back to myself when I am hurting. I come back to myself. Now allow the words to change. I am safe to return to. Let that statement remain. I am safe to return to. You are not claiming that you will always know what to do. You are promising that you will practice listening. You are not claiming that you will never criticize yourself again. You are promising to notice and choose another language. You are not claiming that you will never abandon a need. You are promising to return when you realize you have. You are not claiming that the home will always remain perfectly restored. You are promising not to burn it down every time one room becomes untidy. Repeat silently, I am safe to return to. Again, I am safe to return to. The words begin to change once more. I return tomorrow. Let this become your closing commitment. I return tomorrow, not because you are broken, not because today was not enough. You return because repetition creates familiarity. You return because a kinder inner voice becomes easier to access when it has been practiced. You return because emotional safety is built through consistent experiences. You return because every return teaches you that you are not helpless inside the relationship you have with yourself. I return tomorrow. Take another slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Begin noticing your physical body again. Feel the surface beneath you. Notice the weight of your head. Notice your shoulders. Notice your arms and hands. Notice your back, your hips, your legs, and your feet. You do not need to rush out of this state. Let awareness return gradually. Imagine the home within you becoming quiet for the evening. The lights remain on. The door remains unlocked. Every room is available whenever you need it. Bring one quality from the home into your awareness. Rest, forgiveness, boundaries, compassion, confidence, belonging, emotional safety. Choose one. Imagine that quality becoming a steady light in the center of your chest. Choose one small way to express it today. If you chose rest, perhaps you will stop before complete exhaustion. If you chose forgiveness, perhaps you will release one sentence you have been using against yourself. If you chose boundaries, perhaps you will delay one answer until you know what you truly want. If you chose compassion, perhaps you will speak gently after a mistake. If you chose confidence, perhaps you will take one step before you feel completely ready. If you chose belonging, perhaps you will allow yourself to be honest in one safe relationship. If you chose emotional safety, perhaps you will ask yourself what you need before criticizing what you feel. The meditation creates space. Your choices carry the practice into your life. Take a final slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Begin moving your fingers gently. Move your toes. If it feels comfortable, roll your shoulders or adjust your position. Let your body return at its own pace. Before you open your eyes, remember the promise you are making. Save this meditation. Return once a day for the next 30 days. Comment day 1 when you are finished today, and continue tracking each day you return. Subscribe so this meditation remains easy to find and so you can continue with other guided practices created to support your relationship with your mind and body. Do not measure your transformation only by dramatic feelings. Look for the quiet changes, the kinder sentence, the moment you pause, the boundary you honor, the support you receive, the break you take, the name you choose not to call yourself, the mistake you allow to remain a mistake instead of an identity. The moment you ask what you need, the moment you return, these are the moments when your relationship with yourself begins to heal. Today is complete. You have opened the door. You do not need to restore every room tonight. You only need to remember that the home is yours. Whenever you feel ready, gently open your eyes. Carry this respect with you. Carry this compassion with you. Carry the knowledge that you are not required to become a different person before you are worthy of your own care. For the next 30 days, you will practice becoming the person you feel safest returning to. And each time you come back, the home within you will feel a little more familiar, a little more peaceful, a little more honest, a little more like you. You are not trying to find your way into someone else's life. You are coming home to your own. One breath, one room, one choice, one return at a time.